Hey, XRP community, it's Leo here, and if you're holding XRP right now at $3.06 on this September 11th, 2025, you're probably feeling that rush from the recent surge. But hold on, there's a massive problem with XRP that absolutely no one is talking about, and it's staring us right in the face. This isn't just some minor glitch, it's the kind of hidden risk that could derail the entire rally, or catapult it to levels we've only dreamed about. Stick around, because in the next 12 minutes, I'm breaking it down with fresh breaking insights from today's X feeds, expert predictions, and data-backed analysis that will change how you see this surge. If you're serious about XRP, you won't want to miss what comes next. This could be the insider edge that turns your portfolio into a powerhouse. Let's dive straight in. The XRP surge we're seeing today isn't random. It's fueled by massive institutional momentum, ETF hype, and real-world adoption that's picking up steam. But here's the problem no one's addressing: the deliberate price suppression that's happening right under our noses. Yeah, you heard that right. While XRP has climbed to $3.06, breaking through key resistances, there's evidence of big players, think whales and institutions, capping the price to accumulate more before the real explosion. This suppression is the silent killer that could trap retail holders if you're not paying attention. But it also screams opportunity if you know how to play it. Think about it like this. Imagine a coiled spring being held down by a heavy weight. That's XRP right now. We've got posts blowing up on X today confirming this. Take this tweet from @RealAlinCrypto just hours ago. Weird price action on the breakout of semi-triangle. Almost like someone just suppressed the breakout for XRP. That's not coincidence, that's strategy. And @XRP Avengers is calling it out too, with hundreds of retweets. Retweet if you think XRP price has been suppressed. The community is buzzing, and for good reason. This suppression keeps the price from spiking too early, allowing smart money to stack bags at lower levels. But wait until you hear what this means for the upside. It's massive, and I'll reveal the breakout targets in a bit. Now, let's build on that with some real-time data from today's X discussions. XRP's surge is tied to killer fundamentals that are unfolding as we speak. We've got whale accumulation hitting record levels. Posts like this one from @courage_power. Whales stacked 630 million plus XRP over the past week, strongest accumulation trend since 2021. That's not hype, that's billions flowing in, pushing the price steady at $3.06 while suppressing wild volatility. Analysts are all over this. @SurfN Crypto dropped a chart today saying, XRP looks ready to launch into a strong fifth wave, first resistance at $4.09, with extensions up to $5.55 if momentum kicks in. Community and use cases are fueling the fire here. This isn't just speculation, it's backed by on-chain flows and rising open interest. But here's where the suspense builds. What if this suppression is the last barrier before a total breakout? Picture XRP as a rocket with thrusters firing, but someone's got their foot on the brake. Remove that foot and we're talking liftoff. Today's feeds are loaded with predictions, tying this to upcoming catalysts. @Invest, with D is going viral with her thread. XRP, $5 in sight. Altcoins near cycle top. September could change everything. Charts don't lie. The altcoin market is lining up for a cycle climax around September 20th to 22nd. If history rhymes, XRP could rip to $4 to $5 in days. She's pointing to Fed cuts on September 16th to 17th and ETF decisions in October from players like 21 Shares, Bitwise, and Franklin Templeton. This isn't guesswork, it's data-backed, with liquidity floods and approvals set to ignite the surge. And get this, German media is even jumping in. @Brett_crypto_X shared a clip from a TV analyst. October could be massive for XRP. Spot XRP ETF deadline ahead. CME futures showing record demand. SEC decisions likely between October 18th to 25th. Market momentum building. That's mainstream validation, folks. But the problem? If suppression holds too long, doubters might sell off, missing the FOMO wave. Rhetorical question. Are you going to be the one left watching from the sidelines when XRP blasts past $4? This changes everything. Stick with me because I'm about to unpack the step-by-step breakdown of how this surge is unfolding, with more breaking tweets to prove it. Moving deeper into the analysis, let's break down the surge step by step, like a chess game where every move is calculated. First, the technicals. XRP has been coiling in a bull flag pattern, holding above key EMAs with RSI surging above 60, a clear sign of building momentum. At Alva app nailed it today. XRP is primed for a breakout on the 12-hour, MACD bullish crossover, RSI remains elevated, and price is holding above key EMAs, all while whales stack aggressively and ETF speculation heats up. Volume dipped slightly for consolidation, but that's classic before a pump. If $3 breaks with force, targets at $3.40 to $3.60 are in play, per multiple experts. Now, integrate the community reactions. These are gold for spotting virality. At DK64, trades stirred up thousands of views with, "I just had coffee with my friend at BlackRock, and he told me XRP will shock many from now till EOY, key dates September 17th and November 22nd. That's insider whisper level stuff, and the replies are exploding with price targets from $5 to $15 by year end. Then there's at XRPINTELWIRE's breaking news. XRP surges past $3, fueled by explosive ETF approval bets. Experts predict $4 to $5 by year end, as traders rotate away from cautious Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ripple seals key BBVA partnership in Spain. Partnerships like that with BBVA? That's real-world utility driving value, not just hype. What if scenarios keep this exciting? What if the Fed cuts rates bigger than expected on the 17th? XRP could overshoot to $5 in a flash, per at Invest with D's base case. Or what if ETF approvals drop early? We're talking $5 to $8 billion inflows in month one, as at Paul Gold Eagle posted. 2025 could be XRP biggest catalyst yet. SEC settlement done, 16 ETF, filings in motion, $5 to $8 billion inflows projected. But remember the problem. Suppression means these catalysts are undervalued right now. It's like buying a Ferrari at economy car prices. This is exclusive insider info you won't find on mainstream news. It's straight from the X trenches, where the real alpha lives. But wait, there's more suspense ahead. If you're thinking, Leo, this sounds too good. What's the catch? That's exactly the myth I need to bust next. Many in the community are doubting the surge, fearing a pullback, or overhyping the risks. Let's address those pain points head on and build to the climactic reveal. If you're doubting the surge like most are, thinking it's just another pump and dump, let's counter that myth right now. Common misconception: XRP is tied too heavily to Ripple's legal battles, and the surge is fragile. Wrong. The SEC settlement is done, as multiple posts confirmed today. Like at Paul Gold Eagles, SEC settlement done. 300 plus banks exploring ODL. That's on-demand liquidity exploding globally. Another myth: macro shifts could kill the rally. But look at it XRPI Intel Wire. Wall Street smashes records, fueling expectations of imminent Federal Reserve rate cuts to ignite economic growth. Crypto rotates in, and XRP leads with its speed and low fees. Addressing your pain points. If you're worried about volatility or whale dumps, here's the truth. Accumulation is at 2021 levels, per at courage_power. That's not dumping. That's stacking for the long haul. And risks like reg setbacks? ETF odds are at 77%, with OpulenceX saying XRP ETF odds 77%, potential inflows $4 to $8 billion first year, price target 5 plus in 2025. The institutional money train is coming, and suppression is the last stop before boarding. Building to the climax. The real reveal is that this problem of suppression isn't a roadblock. It's the setup for the biggest XRP moonshot yet. Analysts like at CryptoX AI Man are calling wild but data-tied targets. XRP to $21,000 if Bitcoin hits $1 billion by 2038. Closer term, at Beyond Broke via at Zafe Crypto, 2,500 isn't a dream, it's the future of finance. But grounded. $4 base, $5 overshoot by September 20th to 22nd per today's top tweets. Excitement rising. This surge is sustainable, backed by banking ties, AI forecasts, and community fire. If you're in XRP, this is your moment. FOMO is real, and the window is closing. Wrapping this up on an uplifting high note. XRP's at $3.06 today, but with suppression lifting, ETFs incoming, and whales all in, we're on the cusp of history. Key wins, record accumulation, mainstream buzz, and predictions hitting $5 plus imminently. This isn't just a surge, it's the dawn of XRP's dominance in cross-border payments and beyond. Remember though, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. If this blew your mind with insider info you won't find elsewhere, smash that like button, drop a comment with your XRP price target, $5 by end of month, $10 by year end, subscribe for more alpha drops like this, and share with the community. Let's get XRP to the moon together. Thanks for watching, stay legendary.